Oh, if ever you needed a good idea of value ratio, then this is it. 2 platinum coins equaling 1 gold coin at the moment. That's where we are with platinum. It is not great, and gold is just way better. It's pretty cool though when you have 2 platinum coins wedged either side of a gold coin. But it's still a problem child. Is it something that will end up doing quite well? I don't know. So let's have a look at these beautiful coins and talk a little bit about the future of platinum. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to this week's In Focus Friday, where we take a good close look at cool things made of gold, silver, or indeed platinum. And I'm also going to use this video as an opportunity to have a precious metal ramble about platinum, because its continuing lack of performance, to put it politely, is starting to grate on me. It's starting to question, in my mind at least, why do I bother hanging on to this stuff when I could sell it and maybe put the money into something that might actually do a bit of a return, like gold or even silver. I refer to silver as the problem child that has so much potential that just won't actually engage with that potential. And if that's the case for silver, then platinum is flat out a delinquent that is actively sabotaging itself at every opportunity that it can. It's just not performed how I would have maybe expected, how maybe you would expect from a historical perspective for platinum, which used to be more expensive than gold and now is worth less than half, and soon perhaps even only a third of gold. It's really, really staggering how much better this stuff here has been than platinum. Yet I still have some platinum in my stack, and I will tell you for why. I'm going to keep some of it on that wishful thinking that it might actually one day do something. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section about not only these beautiful coins that we've got here that we're showing off, but also what your thoughts are on platinum in general. Are you perhaps looking to buy it? Is it stupidly undervalued? Is now the time to actually buy platinum rather than just sitting here wishfully moaning about the fact that it's not performed very well over the last 8 years? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button if you're enjoying our content, because we do this kind of video every week. So, platinum. Let's have a look at the coolest platinum coin that I have, which is this Platinum Queen's Beast Completer. So you'll notice that the platinum that I currently have in my stack is more on the premium end, and that's simply because I feel like then there is actually some potential for these coins to yield some kind of return. The Platinum Queen's Beast Completer that you see here, I bought with full VAT attached to it when the Platinum Jubilee happened. I remember seeing a post on the Silver Forum from somebody saying that this has got as good a chance as any to actually be quite in demand at some point. You know, the year of the Platinum Jubilee and a platinum coin, that's pretty cool. So that's what I did. And I don't regret buying it, but at the same time, had I bought an ounce of gold at that time, and I did in fact buy the gold Queen's Beast Completer as well, then arguably I'd have made a lot more money on this than I would have done otherwise. Now, I don't have the little price tag written on this particular coin, but I paid around £1,000 for it, including the VAT. Now, that's not a massive problem, because at the moment, despite the spot price of platinum being about £750, a coin like this, I think, in the fair priced market will get about that. So if I ever need to sell it, I feel confident that I would be able to at least get my money out of it and get it out without losing anything on it. But at the same time, I think it's a long-term hold for me on that particular one. The next coin I want to tell you about are these two here, and these were when we were losing the access to the European Union. When Brexit was closing, I bought 2 last ounces of platinum from the European Mint. Our good old partners at the European Mint, those were the days. And they came in on the VAT margin scheme. At the time, platinum spot price, I think, was around about 875, something like that. So it's even gone down since there, you know, 3.5 years on since that. So there was lower premium on these than potentially other things. That's kind of why I bought them, thinking, well, I'm going to lose access to that market and things will just be, you know, a potential winner for these. But of course, platinum price just goes down and down and down and up. It's just not very good. It has gone up and then down. It's very, very volatile compared with other metals, but these are beautiful coins. Again, something that has a little bit of premium to it over just a bog standard platinum coin. So I love these. The Queen's Beasts were a pinnacle of Royal Mint production and design before they decided that their moral bankruptcy was more important to them. But hey, that's a video topic for another time. Now we get to the real delinquent problem child on the whole spectrum, and this is the Queen's Beasts Lion. In fact, if I just do this and turn it around, in fact, I'm going to just have to do it very carefully. Don't drop the coin, backyard bullion. There we go, it's in. Fantastic. So Queen's Beast Lion, absolutely love this coin. This is my favorite coin of the collection. It's definitely harking back to glory days at the Royal Mint, and it's beautiful and wonderful. But the price that I paid for this one, 839, seems good, certainly compared with the 967 and £1,000 that I paid for the other coins. But you look at the date that I bought it, that's over 7 years now. And spot price for this, if I just send this off to a dealer, I'll get spot price if I'm very lucky. Most dealers won't pay spot price for platinum, and that's 750 quid. So on paper, this is done really poorly. Could I sell this for 950 to £1,000? Probably. That's a little bit of a return, but when you put in perspective that had I bought, well, I did buy gold back then, but had I instead used that £839 to buy some gold, come on camera, focus on these beautiful coins, there we go, then I would be looking at over £1,000 profit on them, which is a staggering difference, which you can't ignore. Platinum's just fallen completely from grace, and it's partly down to sort of the industrial uses. So let's talk in the second part of this video about why. Now, I'm not a investment guru or market expert, but basically platinum's downfall came after its industrial uses fell off the cliff with diesel cars, catalytic converters, etc. And the rise of more electric vehicles. That has just meant that there is no industrial requirement for platinum. And as such, it's just collapsed. Now, what I will say in platinum's favor is that compared with something like palladium, for example, it's actually done okay because palladium's fallen, what, 70%, which is mental. So I'm glad I did consider at some point just getting an ounce of palladium and, oh, what's the other one? It begins with a Z, something, no, ruthenium, that's the other one. Not with a Z, so ruthenium. I did think about getting sort of an ounce of each of those to have as a diversification tool, but I'm very glad I didn't because those just, they were too risky, they were too obscure. Platinum is sort of on that range of obscurity now, and unfortunately that's just the nature of the monetary systems that we're in. Gold has always been that monetary metal, silver that backup monetary metal, but platinum traditionally has never been a monetary metal. We never had platinum coins in circulation. Platinum was often even seen as a bit of a waste metal back through history. You know, in the beautiful golden eras of the Incas and various different South American tribes. I've always referenced this in any video I talk about platinum because I'm an archaeologist at heart. I did an archaeology degree at university and I absolutely love history. There are accounts of archaeologists finding waste dumps full of platinum slag because the Incans could not get furnaces hot enough to melt platinum with its high melting point of around 1800 degrees centigrade. So they would melt the gold ore that was in this big slag rock and the platinum would be left over. And they find these giant deposits of platinum that are just left as a waste byproduct. And that's unfortunately kind of where things are headed for platinum, I think, into the future. Now, I still think in this modern society there will still be an attributed value to platinum. Don't think it's going to ever go to zero, but at the same time, it's just, it's a problem child, and it's never going to, in my opinion, get in that kind of range of gold again. You know, the wishful thinking of why I purchased platinum in the first place was because I thought that it really could go back to an even keel with gold, and at the time platinum was around, I think it was about 2/3 or 3/4 of the value of gold. So I thought, you know, there's a little bit of play here to win, but alas, it did not happen. Now, this is an interesting comparison for the density comparison of gold versus silver. So these coins are the same diameter, but you can see their thickness is drastically different, which I find fascinating for platinum. So we'll have to see how that market evolves. Do you know what? I'm going to do one more thing for my inner OCD. And don't worry if you're going to shout at me about handling these coins. I'm doing it very gently and carefully, and it's okay. It's okay. You can shout at me if we want in the comment section, but that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's very interesting indeed. So 2 platinum coins to 1 gold. It used to be that 50-50 ratio, but now with the spot price anyway, it's not there. Now, platinum, I think, will always hold a bit of a premium. That's so cool. I mean, they should make a coin like that. That would be amazing. So platinum will always hold a bit of a premium because of the VAT element. And that means that if you are a consumer and you want to look to buy platinum right now, you have to go and buy it at a premium. So if you go onto the second-hand market, there will always be a bit of a premium. So I say right now, while spot price is less than half of gold, realistically, it's around the half price if you've got sort of the half decent platinum coins, but it's still less. And I still think that perhaps that gap is going to grow over time. So we'll have to see how that evolves. But for me, I think that I'm just going to hold on to these coins for the time being. There is a temptation to sell them, to just get rid of them and reinvest that money into something else like gold. But I can't ignore the potential for it. And I've been saying that for so bloody long for platinum. I don't know if it's ever going to happen really. But on a sort of, should you buy it right now? Again, not financial advice. It seems bloody cheap. I mean, there is no doubting it. Even with a with a VAT element on it, it seems very cheap compared with gold. If you can buy it for less than half the price of gold, then one day perhaps platinum will start increasing. The problem that you'll find with platinum is like silver. If you buy it with the premium attached at the start, then it's about how you get that money out of it at the other end that is the question and the problem for you to factor in. So do so with sort of eyes wide open, so to speak, on whether or not platinum is actually going to be something worth doing. That's maybe the screenshot for the thumbnail, isn't it? Platinum 2-to-1 ratio for gold. Cool. Right, that's it from me. I want to say a huge thank you to the Backyard Bullion Ramblers for listening to the back end of the video. I'm going to put these down now before I drop them out and actually damage them. Thank you very much to all the Cool Kids Club members as well for going that extra mile and supporting our channel. It's very, very nice of you. The problem with these coins is they're so bloody thin that you can't actually pick them up unless you've got very long nails. And for those that have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I do bite my nails every now and again. It's hilarious whenever I get comments from people on the internet going, "Oh, you bite your nails, you've got a channel that shows your hands, you shouldn't bite your nails." I mean, yeah, I bite my nails, get over it. It is what it is. Right, so I think we're now all in the correct capsules. There we go. Happy days. Let's put that one back on top of there. Fantastic. That's it from me. We'll see you on the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.